June 4th, 1942, John Nelson Calhoun missed his family dearly. He writes to them explaining his daily life. He is a member of the National Guard at the time of which he is writing his family. Prior to joining the National Guard, Calhoun was a lawyer who received his law degree from the University of Iowa. He established his own law agency in a small town in Iowa. He was also a Republican that served as a senator in the Iowa State Legislature. In this letter, he is writing to his sweetheart, whose name is not stated in the letter, and his kids. He wrote that he wished he could have wrote them earlier, but he hadn't had the opportunity to. He had been so busy with his book work. He then said how much he missed them and can't wait to come back home to spend time with them. In his letter, he says, counting the days, showing that he is anticipating going home to visit very soon. At the time this letter was written, he had never seen any action in the war. He talks about how he has an apartment with one of his friends, which is interesting. It shows how relaxed of a setting he is in, being in the National Guard. Written in the letter, he reveals once again how much freedom he has. At one point he says, I think I will be in there Tuesday night. If we don't have any car trouble, I know I will. This quote shows that he's allowed to leave the base and helps explain how he can communicate so easily with his family. After he served his time in the National Guard, he was deployed and stationed in the Middle East as part of the Judge Advocate General's Office. His job duty for this branch of the military is to deal with military laws and punishments for breaking these laws. He was then discharged in 1946 and resumed his law practice once again. In 1948, he ran for a Senate position again. His campaign was unsuccessful, and he unfortunately passed away in 1972 at the age of 68.